Hello, madam. May I help you? I have a question or two about the Garingsburg robbery. Might I go in? I'm sorry, madam. This is a gentleman's club. No offense, but females are not allowed within. Is there no way I might be permitted to enter? He gives you a haughty stare. I'm sorry, madam. This is a gentleman's club, and it has long-standing rules concerning the fairer sex. Mr. Wendell Wellington established his club 30 years ago, and if he says no women, then there will be no women allowed on my watch. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Where I might find this Mr. Wellington? Madam, as if I would tell you where the Honourable Mr. Wellington lives. Please respect the man's wishes and his privacy. I need to ask about I had a question or two about the Garrisburg robbery. The Garingsburg robbery? Yes, dreadful business that. Can't say I'm surprised, though. Old James was here just a week ago blustering on about his painting and how much it was worth. Every man in Tarant knew it was there by the time they dragged him out of here. I guess we'll have to talk to the bouncer about it. That's pretty much the best we can hope for. Might I ask you a couple of questions about that night? What would you like to know? Was there anyone strange here that evening? Well, I'm not quite sure. And that's the sort of information that might cost someone a few coins, say about 50. Yeah, acceptable. Sounds good. He takes a piece of paper from his jacket. This page is from the quest book. It's from that evening. Perhaps you might be able to find something on it. I appreciate the help. Who was Mr. Garnsberg here with that evening? Oh, you know, the usual circus. Mr. Willerby, Mr. Pettibone, and most of the gnomish gentlemen, as well as a few of the more decadent city elves. The crowd he usually travelled with. Who might hold ill will towards Mr. Garnsburg. No one that I'd know. He's a jolly little fellow, Mr. Garnsburg. Always one to buy the house a run of drinks. Oh, the stories I could tell. Okay, I'm guessing the inventory quest logbooks page is the only thing of interest. Tuesday evening, Wellington Gentlemen's Club. Willerby member Gary Burr. Tarant. That's an L. Pettibone Ulan Cantor. Probably another L. Miles Jerison. Well, only one guest. Rory Limes. I'm guessing we'll have to go ask about this with the registry. Rory Lime seems the most likely culprit at this time. Just visiting there. Although, yeah, what's this? Bride, Bridesdale Inn. Bridesdale Inn even. Bridesale is a different thing. Let's talk to the doorman. Yes, what can I do for you? Greetings, sir, and who might you be? My name is Ronald Langley. I am the doorman for the Bridesdale Inn, the finest hotel in all of Tarrant. Hello, Ronald. Can I ask you a few questions? What can I help you with, madame? I don't think so. Overweight homely gentleman. What's this? Franklin residence. Uh, B. Schuler and Sons. Yeah, again, we do need a companion. City dwarf.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't believe we met. Your name is.
And who might you be to ask a dwarf his name? Bloody ignorant outlander, I'd say. As if a dwarf would give his name.
Yeah, forgive me, I wasn't aware it was such a breach in etiquette.
I suppose you're none to blame, stranger. Perhaps I am a little quick-tempered myself. Please forgive my harsh words. You may call me Magnus.
A pleasure, sir. A pleasure, sir. What were you saying about that dwarf's name?
Well, dwarves are an ancient race, and our traditions run deep. A dwarf's true name, his family name, is a sacred thing, a thing of mystery and power. Magnus is my common name. If I knew you well, I'd also tell you my family name. But Magnus will do for now.
Why are you so protective of your family name?
Dwarven names are symbolic, a reflection of our history, who we are. A dwarf who gives just anyone his name has no respect for that history.
Yeah, thank you for the lesson, Magnus.
It's nice to meet an outlander who tries to understand our ways. Well met, my friend. Now, how can I help you? What is it that you need to know?
You know what establishment this is.
Yes, I do. And I curse the day I ran across the devils who own it. Ungodly bunch they are. I can only guess what goes on behind those doors. That building is the headquarters for the infamous P. Schuyler and Sons.
Mm, yeah, why are you loitering outside of this store?
I might ask you the same, my friend. You seem awfully curious about P. Schuyler and Sons. What brings you here?
I'm investigating a inn. It appears they were the sellers.
Interesting. I, too, am investigating one of their products. I saw it for sale in a pawn shop down the merchant's quarter, and it had their imprint. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, very much so. The dwarf shows you a rather plain-looking bronze bracelet, with some faded carvings barely visible along its outer surface. On the inside you see the imprint of P. Schuler and Sons. What are these carvings? I can't quite make it out.
Don't you see? There, a cross. And there, a sunburst. All of these are old dwarven characters, symbols in a lost language. These are landmarks in my people's history, milestones for the dwarven age.
Yeah, what do you think is significant about this bracelet?
Do you see these dwarven gauntlets I wear? They were given to me by my grandfather, who in turn received them from his. Do you see the symbol carved on them? It's the same as the symbol carved on the bracelet. These gauntlets are the only link I possess to my ancestors, my clan, lost to my family since before any of us can remember.
Yeah, have you spoken with P. Schuler and Sons about it? Of course he has, so why is he here?
That, my friend, is the point of this whole story. I've tried on multiple occasions to speak with the Schuylers concerning this bracelet and where they got it, but I've been stonewalled by their employees from the very beginning. They're hiding something. I know it!
What could they possibly be trying to conceal?
The sources behind their inventory, the reasons for their reclusiveness, who knows? But I do know that I'm going to find out where they got this bracelet, regardless of what is necessary to do so.
Yeah, I could definitely use a companion at this point. No matter how long he stays alive with me, uh, with the harm spell alone, I can't deal with too many enemies. And if I have to kill everything with it, I'll be using a ton of fatigue potions. Yeah, well, perhaps we could work together.
Perhaps. I do see some potential in you, my friend, and you seem trustworthy. Done. Let us proceed and throw some light on this mystery.
Well said. Good to have you aboard, Magnus. It is good. It definitely is. Because now I don't really have to. I don't have worries about going in there. I do want to see what he
How can I help
carries.
you?
Bronze almanac of all things dwarven. Next is his bracelet, small leather armor, mysterious dwarven gauntlets. They're actually very good. I want to see his
How
character
can I help
sheet.
you? What do you need to know?
Maybe he has no skill.
How can I help you?
What sort of things you can make for me? Spike trap, trap springer, pure ore. So that's iron ore and steel. We could have done those. Balanced sword, pure ore, and fine healing guard. We might want to go with that because he didn't seem to have any weapons. The gloves he has can be used as weapons, but it's not quite the same as a proper weapon. So we need to find a smithy somewhere. Years and gadgetry? No. We can't systematically go through this town. It's too big. Seems to be stores here and here and here. So let's wait till morning. Huh. Quality armor. Uh, he might have what we need. War gauntlets. Those would be quite amazing. Damage plus 10. Bladed boomerang. Sheet metal. I'm not inclined to buy him any kind of equipment. Gunshot. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Does he only sell armors? So who's the weapon seller then? We need we need steel, then we have the, yeah, we need steel, and then we should be set. Yeah, paper boys are level 14 too, that's wonderful. Yeah,
How can I help you?
I don't recall how to get your wingman trained in the skills. Might not even be possible. May I ask you a question? What can I do for you, madam? You heard anything interesting? No, nothing at all. Okay, what we need. Are you the same? No, he's not the same. I go by the name Jared, captain of the Vermilion Station Guard. You'll have to excuse my somber mood. I'm a bit distracted lately. Okay, what's troubling you? My girl Wilhelmina was on the Zephyr. You know, the blimp that crashed in the Shrouded Hills. We've no word of survivors yet. I was part of the rescue team. You were? Please tell me, what news? It's not good. All the passengers were dead when we arrived. No, it can't be. She can't be dead. I need to know for sure. Would you go back to the crash site and confirm whether she's among the dead victims for me? Sure. It's, we're not gonna go at least for a long while until we have something other to do there. Tarant editorial office. What's your name? I'm Mr. Wright, editor of the Tarant finest newspaper in all of the land. Who are you? There's a million. What goes on around here? Be sure I know nothing. Okay. Do you have a job? Well, this is the Tarant news. Is our business the first thing that pops to mind? When you mention work is news, do you have any newsworthy stories? Hmm. No, I don't want to sell the survival story. Dolores Besson, seer of the unnatural. It's nice to make your acquaintance. Hello, madam. Might I ask who you are? This woman looks at you wide-eyed, then seems to regain her composure. Yes, of course. I'm Dolores Beston, spirit medium and teller of future things. I lived here to serve the good and noble citizens of Tarant, to make things clearer when they are dark, to call for help when it is needed. How may I help you? But he seems to show the sign of shock when she saw us first. What is it that you do here? I talk with spirits, look into the far-flung future to see what it holds for those who dare to look. I am a guide in the nether realms, a mistress in the medium of the mysterious. Who are some of your clients? Oh, I serve most of the affluent families here in Tarant. The Willoughby, the Garensburg, the ladies all trust me, and I do what I can to lead them away from troublesome waters. And what about my future? I'm very sorry, but currently I'm having a problem with my crystal ball. I dropped it the other day and my visions have been foggy and unclear ever since. I've looked into finding another one, but, as you might guess, a crystal ball is a rare commodity. Yeah, perhaps I could assist you in finding another. She smiles mysteriously. Yes, I thought you might say that. I have a feeling for such things, you know. For the moment you walked in here, I knew you were something special. I understand. Not everyone is a believer. In any case, I would very much appreciate your help. If you were to find a new crystal ball, I'll pay you 200 gold. What do you say? Sure. Splendid! Now, I may be able to assist you in finding one. As I told you, my crystal ball is not working correctly, but sometimes a physical piece of the person I'm viewing helps to clear the vision. Might I have a lock of your hair? This is a bit questionable, sure. Wonderful! He takes out a scissor and cuts a small lock of your hair. Now, we look into the ball, see what is to be seen. She stares intently, waving the lock in front of her face. Cloudy, but something is coming. Clear, yes, I see where you might be able to procure a ball. The warehouse district, I see the bordello there, a small shop. Just beside it, I see a sign, Madame Tussauds. Within that shop is a crystal ball. Find Madame Tussauds and you will find a crystal ball. Now, do you know anything of her? I can't say I've ever heard of her myself. There are so many self-proclaimed soothsayers in Tarant. More than likely she's some fly-by-night gypsy out to make a quick buck. But be careful, you never know what to expect from these nomads. The maid we met earlier said that out of all the charlatans, Madame Tussaud is the real deal. So in all likelihood, there's a distinct possibility that she's a fake and she's sending us to do steal the item from the real thing, so we have to be very careful what we do. I have a healthy respect for magic and magic users. I know you don't want to mess with them if you don't have to. The potential for trouble is quite significant. What do you sell? Magic items. Large venom shielded garment. Creep armor. Uh, Basically, it's an armor for someone who's thieves. It cancels out the noise penalty armor usually has, and has a little bit of a buff and plus to backstab. Oil thieves leather. Dread armor. Hey, yes, a bow. Blessed bow. Yeah, this isn't what we wanted. We need some kind of a... Yeah, this is magic armory. There are halfling guard. Are you sling weapons? Yes, you are. Chakram. Serrated chakram. It's probably a good weapon. Enchanted war boots. Light-fingered cordless. Bonus pickpocket. Dagger speed. Speed plus 4. Speed is 25. This is an extremely fast weapon. But still, it's not what we want. We need steel. I'm not quite sure what's the proper shop to even try to get it. There has to be someone selling steel in a town of this size. That's not the Smiths, apparently. I think I know. It has to be some sort of a junk dealer. You know, Noble. Vermilion Road. Who are you? This rather greasy fellow grabs your hand and fairly drools on it as he kisses it. Madame, so pleased to make your acquaintance. Wendell Wellington, owner of the famed Wellington Gentlemen's Club, at your service. Gentlemen's Club, am I to assume women are not welcome? Well, women are not generally permitted within its walls, but there are always exceptions, eh? He winks at you. I'm fairly confident something could be arranged. We already got the information we wanted, so I don't think I'm willing to go where he's going. I'd need to have some specific information that's important to me to do that. Not, I'm not that interested in seeing what's inside the building. Mere pittance, say 200 goals ought to gain you an invitation which will get you into my club. He takes your hand and begins to stroke it suggestively, and of course I would expect you to show me your gratitude. We'll have to think of your generous proposal over a good day. Lusty little bugger. Well, it's not like he's trying to force you to do anything. You can always just say no and walk away. Ooh, great helm. Inventory, does he have a helm? He has almost nothing, so that should be very good for him. Leather armor isn't exactly great either. No, don't do that. Want to see the stats. As a armor class 3, damage resistance 7, so it's not bad at all. Zoological Society. There's a tons of these places. We're not going to visit everything right now. What? Department for Hall of Records. Yeah, that's where we need to go. Want to try to find the art thief. Where's the Hall of Records? Where am I? This is City Hall and I am the Secretary of the Department of Water and Power. What do you do here? We regulate the flow of water in and out of the city, track the power consumption of the various areas of Tarant. We maintain the sewers and the engines around town. Rock rats. All 15 rats. I guess this has to be the Hall of Records then. Greetings, madam. May I be of service to you? Yeah, what is this place? This great place is known as the Hall of Records. All manner of knowledge is kept upon these premises. It's here that all of our census records are kept, as well as tome upon tome of archives. What's census? I don't want the newspapers. Are you able to help me locate an individual? May I have the individual's name? Yeah, Rory Limes. Let me see. Yes, there is an individual by that name here. No current resident address, but it seems he owns a building in the warehouse district. The address is 57 Mulligan Bone Alley. Was there anything else? No, 57 Mulligan Bone Alley. No. We aren't going to get a level up anytime soon. Well, we are, but not immediately. Bates Estate. Mulligan Bone Alley. It's probably somewhere in here or here. But what I do need to do now... What shop is this? A.T. Parnell's. Oh, it's some kind of a curiosity shop or a... Okay, he seems odd. Hello, missus. I go by the name Tom Grack. Say, you wouldn't happen to know a fellow by the name Cesar, would you? No, I've not had the pleasure, I'm afraid. Ha, that's obvious, for you would not have referred to it as a pleasure. Well, if you happen to see him, could you tell him to get his bum over to the subterranean kiosk on the Kensington Broadway? He was meant to have met me here over an hour ago. Absolutely. No? Okay, what about you? Fuck off, you bloody ratbag. I hate you pointy-faced elves. It's a pleasure. You holier than thou elves are no better than orcs. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try once more. Let us be civilized. Yeah, okay. The game seems to be offering us a lot of insult options and they're not the same. So I'm guessing this might be one of those times where you have to insult people to get somewhere. So your mind is on vacation, but your mouth is working overtime. All you elves are prancing piles of stinking perfumed manure. Yeah, you have been hit in the head once too often, I think. Bugger off, you pointy-eared cousin to an orc. Hey, your mind is always fresh. It should be. You never use it. You bloody arrogant elf. Yeah. You know, I think you actually enjoy insulting people. He grins from ear to ear. So you have guessed my secret, my friend. It is true. May the gods forgive me, but I can't resist a bit of repartee with the common folk. But you, madame, seem uncommon to me. The name is Sammy White, but folks just call me Sammy. What's your name? I'm Million. Yawns. I grow weary of this conversation. What do you want? Why do you enjoy insulting people? Why? Why not? Tarant is meant to be the center of everything. Well, Sammy is telling you that isn't that great. In fact, it's downright dreary after you get to know the place, and the folks here are an arrogant slopsherds mostly. Continue. Just look at all these prim and proper types working around all dressed up in the latest fashion, feeling superior to each other. It is enough to make you choke. I see. These folks are fat and rich. Furthermore, all they think about is how they can get even fatter and richer. It's disgusting. So I try to put them in their place, you know, back down here in the gutter with the rest of us. Yeah, it's a dirty job, but someone must do it. Heard of anything interesting? Goodbye. Joffrey's years and gadgetry, that's a potential. I don't think this is what we want. No, it's more about technological items. What we want is something like this. Chunk, basically everything you can get your hands on. Whoa! 137 coins. Oh, crap. You'll pay it.
How can I help you? What would you like me to do? How can I help you?
Okay, we need to.
How can I help you? How can I help you?
We make some pure ore. And then we'll make a balanced sword.
How can I help you?
Yeah, it's a good damage sword. Good damage value, fatigue value, and it's relatively fast. So it's a good solid weapon. And he still have the gauntlets. They're giving him bonuses, so yeah, I think he'll be just fine. We spent a little bit of money, but not much. We still have over 2,000. Madame Lille, so next to this building would be the fortune teller. Yeah. Madame Tussauds House of Secrets. Yeah, she's the real thing. This is a brothel, I think, yeah. Dominatrix, voluptuous, young, inexperienced, coquettish, half-elf female. Okay. And she's Madame Lille. And there's a sheep. So yeah, whatever you prefer, Madame Lille provides. Crystal ball. Let's see what happens. Hello, I've been expecting you, traveler. Really, and why would that be? I think you know why. She looks at you, her dark eyes shining in the candlelight. You've been speaking with Dolores Besson. I know the real reason you are here. I don't think you do. Okay, what do you mean? She merely wants your crystal ball. She smiles darkly. Listen to me. Dolores Piston came to my shop not 3 days ago asking for her fortune. I told her, traveler, and here we are. We are all a part of what is to come, and it is you that must choose. Just tell me what's going on. Choose, coward, or I will choose for you. On which side will you fall, mine or Dolores Piston's? Um, I'll side with her because for the moment we have every indication of believing that she's the real thing. So I'll side with you. The fire in the fire in her eyes subsides. She whispers, "Very good. I believe you have chosen wisely, traveler. You may have the crystal ball. I only ask that you take it to Dolores and give it to her." What? But I thought things aren't always as they seem, traveler. I ask you do this for me. Okay, what do I get in return? If you do this small thing, I will give you some information concerning the Garensborough robbery. Okay. Yeah, we're running out of inventory space, so I think we'll do this now. I recall where the woman actually is. She was where the shops were, so not there. Has to be here then. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what happens. How do you do? Yeah. Greetings, Mrs. Besson. I've returned with the crystal ball. She looks surprised. That's just grand. Where did you get it? Madame Tussaud, a medium in the warehouse district. The old crone, she knew absolutely nothing at all. I knew she was a fake from the very beginning. Yeah, I'm sorry, what do you mean? Oh, if you must know, I'd heard rumors about her around town, people saying she could actually see the future. Rubbish. No one can really see anything, it's all an act. I lie to those old ladies all day long, tell them exactly what they want to hear. So I went to this Madame Tussaud, and I told her wanted her to see my future. Okay, what did she say? She told me that a stranger would walk into my store one day and that she would be my death. Can you believe it? My death. So when I saw you come in here, you can imagine my surprise and my fears. Yes. But don't you see the irony? You've gone and killed her. She was the one who needed to fear you, not me. I broke my own crystal ball just in case someone did show up, and in the end, you kill her. I get her crystal ball thrown in just for good measure. So much for old Madame Tussaud. I never said she was dead, Dolores. What? How did you get the ball? She gave it to me to give to you. I don't know. Please get it away from me. It's a gift, Dolores, just for you. Okay. Hmm. That's quite a dangerous woman. Don't want to start messing with her. Not at these levels. Let's see what kind of tips he has for us on the art robbery. Although I don't think we need it. Might as well get it. At least we finished the quest, so we'll get some experience. How much do we have? We need 1600 for the next level. Okay. I delivered the crystal ball. Dreadful business that. Yes, Dolores Besson tried to run from her fate. It's as I always say, traveler, the future is inevitable. Now, we had an agreement. You wanted to know about the robbery, yes? Yes, could you tell me where the painting is? She lowers her head then raises it. Her eyes have rolled up into her head, and her fingers reach out blindly, contorted. I call now on the spirits of the dead, those who see all the secrets of this world. Please, speak to me. She screams, a hair-raising shriek that echoes in the small room. Then she is silent. Okay, madame, are you quite alright? Yes, yes, I'm fine. She looks up to you with a brilliant smile. I've been given the answer, 57 Mulligan Bone Alley. That is what the spirits say. Yeah, I've totally forgotten about the tip we got. "57 Mulligan Bone Alley. 57 Mulligan Bone Alley, yeah. Rory limes, we knew that already. So nothing new. Wasn't much of a job for us either. It was easy to guess what it was all about. Junk dealer will dump the crystal ball to him. Yep. Manhole seems welded shut. A small placard on it reads, "Sealed by order of Charles Dunstan, manager, Tarant Water and Power Plant, 19 Lions Head Circle." Okay, that sounded like a rat. Might I ask who you are? Oh, excuse my rudeness, madam. My name is Simon Plow. I am a bit distracted as I am a bit of a fix. I'm in a bit of a fix. What is your problem, sir? I recently inherited these warehouses here, and I need to sell them to pay off my debts, but I have a rat problem, a big rat problem, and no one will purchase them from me until the rats are eradicated. How much would you pay for me to do away with these rats? That is the problem, madam. I have no money, and I need the money to sell the properties would give me desperately. You can take whatever you find as you're cleaning them out as your payment, if you like. There should be at least a few valuable odds and ends of technological nature. Take care of it. Would use the extra money. Metal casings. Okay, are we in... Yeah, we are in turn-based. We can't exit the combat now. Yeah, it's Much better at melee than I am. He doesn't miss all that much. Brewer's yeast. I think you can make fuel from them and some other items. And you can make easily some sort of explosives, and some weapons use fuel instead of bullets for ammunition. A key. I'm guessing it's for this door. Pretty much has to be. Okay, there are some huge ass rats here. Yeah, he's a much better melee guy than I am, or Virgil ever was. Slaughtered a pack of vermin with no trouble. Yeah, we have 2 character points left unspent. We'll wait for the 3rd one too. Compass, revolver chamber. I think those are worth something. They're not hugely valuable, but they should be worth some money. Dwarven ore. Those on the other hand probably are worth something. We'll also sell the arrows. Electrical component might also be worth something. This wasn't bad at all. Easy experience, not great items, but items nonetheless. Yeah, your warehouse is free of rats, sir. Thank you so very much. You have helped me more than you could know. I'm sorry that I have nothing to give you, but my thanks. Yeah, right, goodbye. I'm not gonna start a fight about it. We will be selling these off next. The weight is not a problem, but we're running out of actual space to hold items in. I don't want to sell things to him. The prices aren't great, and he's the one who sells stuff when everyone else refuses to take it. We might be able to sell something to the general store. We'll sell those. So what we really need now is the inventor. And that's herbals. Oh. Not that great of an item. Probably the gun shop owner will buy those. We will be visiting the smith then the gunsmith, and that's about it. Yeah, 55. It's a couple of hundred gold, so not bad at all. It's just as much as we'll get from some of these actual quests. Okay, he won't be buying anything. How about that? So, we'll be dumping them on the junk dealer, no matter the price we'll get from them. Then we'll go and try to finish up the art theft quest. Want to sell him anything else? I think we'll dump the revolver parts. They're not bad, but no one wants to buy them and they weigh a ton. Now we need to find Mulligan Bone Alley. Wilton Bend. No. Mulligan Bone Alley. Wilton Bend. Now let's take a look. Okay. What address is this? Low Terrace Road. Lionhead Circle. Lionhead Circle, so Mulligan Bone Alley. Here it is, 57 Mulligan Bone Alley. We'll prepare for a fight. Level 14 half ogre. This is gonna be painful. I believe you have the wrong house, madame. Perhaps you'd better leave. Ah. A hammer. No, I don't think so. Warwing Gauntlet. What are your gauntlets? Mysterious Warwing Gauntlet, so basically the same, but they're his own. Kurkhan and Persephone. Huh. That's one quest in the bag. Yeah, we'll likely reach level 9 before we reach the... get to even do the Suler and Sons quest. And that's a good thing, because we definitely want something with a little more hitting power before we go in there. And that's gonna be it, where we... What? Yeah, it just had to be tested, there's no other way to do it. I simply don't recall what anything does. And we need to test it in battle, so probably we'll go into the sewers, and when we know we are next to our enemy group, we'll just save and try different spells. Try to take as much of a spell group as possible, and try to buy a as effective 3-point combo as we can get. Okay, where do we need to return? Krungsberg. Morland. It has to be one of these buildings then. Well, it doesn't have to be, but likelihood is significant. Yeah, this is it. Hello, Mrs. Garrigsburg. Have you a moment? I brought back your painting. Here it is. That's wonderful, Million. I'm so glad. I knew you were the woman of good character. Here's your reward. Thank you, madam. Glad to be of service. I'm going to call the newspaper right now. The whole town will know by morning that you are a woman who can get the job done. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Good day to you. We are 568 points from gaining a level up. I think we'll just go to the sewers and get the level up. And we'll need to do the testing anyway there. So might as well get the level up there too. Just don't loot his corpse, he had crap. You're better than him. What kind of rats are these? God damn it, they're hard to hit. Yeah, we're almost to level up. Spicada, metal shutters. And they are mechanized and arachnids here. Guarding. Some kind of an engine. Yeah, this is one of our problems. We can't do direct damage with magic to totally mechanized units. We need something non-magical to damage them. That's what a summoning spell might be good for. while we can directly use magic to damage them, because it's sort of they negate each other out. If you're mechanical, you can't use anything magical. On the positive, you're very resistant to anything magical. If you're magic, you are extremely powerful with magic, but not that influenced by anything mechanical or technological, I suppose would be the proper way of saying it, because otherwise it's sort of retarded. Still level up. Yeah, now we have 3 points. And I think I'll end it here, and the next time we'll do some testing with spells.